Hi everyone, this is HeeroJay. Welcome back to Let's Play Ogre Battle 64. Last time we were back in Malaysia for Scene 11. This time it's going to be Scene 12 in the Highland of Soathon, but before we get there, organize screen. Has to happen every time, guys, I'm sorry. It's just something that's got to get done. I got to make my army awesome. In order to do that, I have to make some arrangements. I had to change a couple of people's classes to make them a little bit better. We turned a knight into a wizard, and the Amazon that leveled up into a sorceress. We also got rid of one of the units, and we are realigning characters and other units to make them work a little bit better. So we disbanded Troy's unit, and we're distributing his decent soldiers accordingly to everybody else, so we don't get our ass kicked as hard. Yeah, I did get my ass kicked pretty hard last time, but I still won. However, I feel these new alignments will make it worth it. And that's why I did that. So you'll see a little bit more beef up front in certain ones, and less midgets, which is probably good. I still have a couple of midgets in some groups, but this is only to gain more soldiers eventually for later, but it's not a priority. So that was the idea behind those switches, and we're adding items in now, because I used a crap ton last mission. I don't know if y'all were paying attention, but the HeeroJay unit used all but one item, the heal leaf, and yeah, that's because we didn't plan accordingly last time, but we're trying to do that this time so the same thing doesn't happen. I'm all about not repeating silly mistakes I've already made, so that's what we're aiming for. I'm gonna hope for the best. I do my best to be awesome, as you guys know, but sometimes these things slip, so that's the idea behind this. And at the end, I do a sort here to sort based on level, so I can see who's the weakest, who needs to do cleanup EXP. So Eric, Dick, and Muller was the thing that I found. But Scene 12, the Steadfast, is right now. Were the Volcumans dragged into the war because of us? Are we to be blamed? Little bit. Are we read about what Raid said to you? Unfortunately, it's true that we contributed to bringing them into the war. But it was the Western Division, Palatinus, that dragged them into this. ... Nurdum was defeated by the Brigade of Radiant Cross. They've become slaves to their conquerors. Okay, HeeroJay. Do you use your weapons to bring harm to people or to protect them? It's all on what you use your weapon for, don't you agree? Well, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. That's the same thing, okay. We may be the reason why they were dragged into war. Is that something you can allow? Who gave them the right to do that? Does anyone have that right? This is their status. Stay focused on your task. So, little bit of conflict with the Volcumans, you know, whatever. And decently small map, you would think. But at the same time, still a lot of enemy soldiers out there, so eventually we're getting towards that stronghold in the bottom left. There's a bunch of scouts heading their way. They have flying units, and they're a pain in the ass. And there's an unconfirmed report that the enemy has done something to the bridge. Be careful when crossing it. I don't say which one, but you'll probably be able to figure it out. And Hugo lets you know, hey, there's something happening to the bridge. Go make sure that doesn't happen. They established a base in this area to invade Alba. Push all the worries out of your mind. Are you prepared? Yeah, I'm a little prepared, I think. Maybe. We're gonna hope for the best. But yeah, Hugo lets you know straight up, hey, by the way, they're taking out the bridge. You should do something about that. At least they have the decency to tell you, I guess. So, we are ordered by weakest to strongest in the dispatch thing there, but I don't really renumber the units, so I kind of forget halfway through this one. Okay, well, who exactly was supposed to say clean up? And I kept saying it to myself, Eric, Dick, and Muller, but you know, we do our best, because I send them off right away to the left, and they kind of get their butt whipped a little bit, but it's all good. I make it all happen. Don't worry about that. And the flying units, like Hugo mentioned before, man, they are a pain in the ass in this one. Oh man, they just were relentless. Even when I capped their enemy leaders, like, they still kept coming. They wouldn't go away. Like, there's one right there in the Barrens, as you can see, hiding. And we've got our first fight right now. Cutscene time. Why do you follow Lotus orders? They're using you. You will never understand us. Do you know what it feels like to have fellow countrymen held hostage and be forced into battle? Of course not. You're nothing more than bloodthirsty beasts who fight amongst yourselves. Now, I disagree with that statement, sir. Because we don't fight amongst ourselves, because I'm running the show, and my army tends to run pretty well together. So, I have to disagree with your statement, but I'm not going to do it peacefully. I'm going to kick your ass eventually, and stuff. And the Ninja Masters, man, this episode too, brutal. Like, especially the ones that get the multitude of attacks. I think it's, if they're in the back row, I think they get the multi-swipes, and those do more than just the single swipes, because you get like the 4, and it's bad. And Ninja Masters kind of killed me a little bit this time, but all in all, still wasn't too bad. And he's doing a drive-by capture there. As you can see, he doesn't stop on the stronghold. He just walks right over and they count that, which is kind of garbage. But, you know, whatever. It's not like it's my stronghold that they're doing that too, so I can't really care too much. But still, drive-by captures. Like, I wish we could do that in real life. You know, just drive down the street. Oh, that's my house, and that's my house, and that's my house. It'll make that whole property thing a bit easier for me. I don't know. Can't really buy a house yet. Not really that far in my life yet, but maybe soon, eventually, if I get a real job, we'll take care of that. Alrighty, so 3 minutes to come up with something fun to talk about. Well, I know you guys don't watch the Pokemon Black episodes that I do because nobody does. I don't know why I still keep doing them, but I'm going to do them anyway because I have fun a little bit. So, for those of you who care, I guess, Otakon was a blast. I love going every year. My only regret is leaving, but, you know, you have to get back to the real world eventually. And then as soon as I get back from vacation, you know, I work 6 days straight. Today's my first day off since then. And it's just how it happens every year. I get overworked before, and then I go enjoy my vacation, come back to get overworked. But it happens. It's part of life. I'm surprised to say I didn't spend as much money down there as I would have think I would have. I normally buy a bunch of stupid shit and t-shirts and pins for my pin hat. I've got a cap full of pins all over. There's probably about 50 on there, and I go every year and I buy more pins to slap on there. And I didn't really buy as many. I still bought some, don't get me wrong, but I didn't spend as much money on stupid crap this year as I would have liked. Well, I don't want to say that. I'm kind of glad I didn't, because there are other things I have to buy that are more important than stupid crap this year. I'm going back to school again in the fall, so we gotta get books for that, and I'm probably gonna get a Nook Color so I can root it, just so I don't have to carry on my giant 18-inch beast mode laptop everywhere. That's kind of a pain in the dick to move, so that's why I'm gonna do the Nook Color root. Pick up a Bluetooth keyboard, because that unlocks once you root it, and in theory shouldn't need to carry my beast mode laptop around, but you know, we'll just have to see how that works. I'm still new to the e-tablet process, I guess. So if any of you guys have an e-tablet out there and you'd like to give me some advice, by all means, I'm all ears. I don't want to spend a lot of money, but the color is right within my price range. So that's my plans for that. Plans for this Let's Play? Well, I want to get more of it done quickly. The problem is I enjoy playing the game, but I can't just play the game and not record, because then you guys wouldn't see what would happen. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I want to play the game, but at the same time I want to get commentary done. I can't just record like 20 missions on my laptop and just forget about them, because you guys need stuff too. So if I can push myself to talk a bit more and talk quickly, I can finish these and then do more, and then finish them and then do more and beat the game again, because that's really what I'm aiming to do, is beat the game eventually. It's not going to happen this year, but hopefully sometime soon it will. And playing it this slowly is kind of killing me. I kind of want to beat it again, but not at this rate. So maybe I'll pull the my ass out of the fire and actually get some shit done on this. We'll see what happens, but I need to come up with a concept for next time. So if you think of one, let me know. If not, I'll probably just pull something out of my ass again like I always do. But look for that next time.